Hello, everybody. A good day to you all. Today I'm talking about the Netflix original series, 8-episode series of First Kill. This is season number 1. And it's starring Sarah Catherine Hook, who plays Juliet Fairmount. And Imani Lewis, who plays Calliope Burns. And you have, they follow the whole Romeo and Juliet trope. But this time, there's no Romeos. There's two Juliets. And a lot of times in these vampire type of shows or movies, it's always like the plain average girl, because it takes a lot of stuff from Twilight as well too. So it's like a little bit of Twilight, a little bit of CW, and you got this show right here. And like I said, a lot of times you had the plain average girl, doesn't really have that much personality at all, but for some reason this 200-year-old vampire who's still for every reason that's wrong, he's still in high school, and he falls in love with the plain average boring girl. And even though he's been around the world, seen so many things, he's 200 years old, he's fallen in love with a child. But because he can see who she really is and blah 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 blah. But this time, the average plain girl who's a vampire is a vampire. She's not extraordinary. She's not interesting at all. Matter of fact, she's very boring as a character. Her best friend, she also got the sassy black friend as well, who also is gay, but he's a jock. So they try to do like a little bit of twist on that. He's a jock too. He's an athlete. He's more interesting than her. His life is more interesting than hers is. And then you have Calliope. You find out she's a monster hunter family. So she's interesting. Her family interesting. The vampire girl's family interesting. But the girl herself, Juliet, is not. And the weakest part of this show is the love story. It really is. The weakest part of the show is the love story. The interesting parts are the family dynamics on both sides. Like you got Juliet. You got her mom and her father. Her father was turned by her mom. He was a human. Her mother fell in love with a human, turned him into a vampire, and they had children. But her mom did not like her dad at all. Matter of fact, he wants him to kill him. I mean, that's a very interesting dynamic. Her sister is a very interesting character. Like, kind of rebellious, want to do her own thing. You feel as though vampires should be like of old and kill people whatever they want. You have her brother, also a very interesting character, the black sheep of the family, who's trying to start his own type of war, team up with other monsters and stuff because he's dating a witch. So, and then you got Calliope and her family are monster hunters. Their dynamic and where they come from, what they believe in, also very interesting. So the show over itself isn't really good. At the same time, I'm also enjoying it too, because, like I said, the love story that they're pushing, trying to make you trying to go after, what they're trying to sell you with, isn't that good. It follows the same tropes you've seen in other stuff, plenty of times. Very predictable, and it's kind of boring. But everything else around it is actually pretty good. So, is this show a good show? Sort of. I mean, would I recommend it? Not really, but yes. It's so weird. And like I said, it follows a lot of the cheesy tropes you see, like a lot of CW shows, and you saw in Twilight, some cringy dialogue here and there. But at the same time, everything outside the love story is actually pretty interesting. Makes you want to keep watching it. Want to see where this goes. The special effects on the show, CGI, isn't that great. But this is a streaming service, so I kind of give it some leeway. I mean, I've seen worse. They do practical effects as well too, but they also do CGI, which is doesn't really blend in that well. But like I said, if I get to give this series this series right here a grade, I'm giving it a C, or I give it a solid, maybe like a C minus. But at the same time, I'm still enjoying it. I know it's very weird. If the love story that were interesting, or the characters themselves were more interesting, it will rise up even more. But because they try to push this whole love story situation. That's the weakest part of the show. Yeah, I feel like they shouldn't lead with this. Yeah, because all the other characters around them had more interesting stories and interesting lives. You want to see where they're going to go from there, and also you have other people, and where the show is where the show is set up. You think that vampires and monsters are a secret. Nobody knows about them. But you realize they were a thing at one time. Everybody knew about them, and they just went away. And then people start seeing the bodies starting to dead up, come back, and they say, "Oh, the monsters are back. We got to kill them." What? So even the humans know about this whole situation, and you got the monster hunters and the vampires trying to keep it hush hush. So this wow. So like I said, the love story is the weakest part of the show. So, and hopefully it does get picked up from another season. If it does, I want to see where it goes from here. I want to see where it goes. I'm actually kind of in. I'm a little bit invested. I know as cringy as the show is, I'm actually really interested. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this on the first season of First Kill. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was stupid? Because I'm like a little bit of everything here. Like I liked it, I hated it, and I kind of loved it a little bit too. I was like, wow, this show is so weird. So like I said, so leave your comments down below. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Can I show my social media? You want to follow me there? I really do appreciate it as well too. And to my store where I sell merchandise. You want to buy some things? Also, thank you. So like I always say, in my dreams and my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.